Hey, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm Nancy Joy. I decided to call this week Reflections Relationships Revisited, because with the spring equinox and Easter, this amazing energy of healing past relationships and friendships has flooded my life, and not only my life, as I'm finding out, friends and clients too. So maybe this will fit for you. If so, do catch the magic, because this is a wonderful sharing. So I started out with a quote from my absolute favorite healing song when I'm hurting from any kind of relationship. And if you follow my blog, you know, I have had to work through some friendships that have disintegrated and broke my heart. And yet, I'm sure that the reverse is true. I can recall people I've left from my life, and I'm sure, it's the whole mirror thing. But here's the quote. I've heard it said, it's from the song Wicked. It's not from the song Wicked. It's from the Broadway show Wicked, and the song is Because I Knew You. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow, if we let them, and we help them in return. I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. It's a beautiful song. I've posted the lyrics in the copy, and if you're on YouTube, I just learned I can post all these links that I've been telling you about over on the right-hand side of the page as you're looking at this. So is the link to the YouTube Because I Knew You, and I hope you will listen to it. Because it has been just a huge healing song for me for so many reasons. Ezekiel's always taught me when these things happen to feel the feelings and look at my lessons, why I created it, of course, why I brought it on, but then always to return to a space of love in my heart and hold a space of love for those close relationships that have slipped away. To me, that's meant just loving these friends and appreciating their magic and who they have been in my life as I heal my own wounded heart. And that's what I've always done. And that's what I've always encouraged my clients to do when they are very upset about a broken relationship or friendship. And so a spring equinox sprung, Easter's here. And this past couple weeks, old friends from the past, some that I had broken relationships with, some that I simply lost contact with, seem to have come flooding back into my life. And it doesn't have the energy of, we have to go be these close, wonderful friends or whatever. It has the energy of, yeah, we're still in our hearts, we're still connected. Doesn't matter where we go, what happened in the past, that love that drew us together is there. It's there for the taking. It's there to touch into. So, as I've counseled my clients to hold this space of love in their prayers and meditations for all the person is meant to you, I've encouraged them that when your ego steps in a situation like this, and it will, if they'd only done this, if they'd said that, it's all their fault, whatever the ego is trying to sell you today, just breathe it, palm chakra over heart, breathe it into silence, and return to the magic of that relationship and all it is meant to you in your heart. And remember how much you have loved this person, this friend, or it could be, relationship, lover, son, child, whatever. And all the good and difficult times you have shared with them, every memory is still there. It's still in your heart. So it really, to me, this is the formula of compassion in action. When you move through everything to the point that you get it entirely, you're grateful for it, you realize you wouldn't be who you were today if you hadn't attracted them and the experience you both chose to have together, and you just feel so much love for them. If you want to know more about the formula of compassion, check over to the right there. There's a link to my website. And in the end, it doesn't matter whether these friends or relationships actually return to your life. What it really matters, is that in your heart they never left. So that's my message for today. And being it's Easter and it's coming up this weekend for Christians, it's Rebirth, renewal. After death comes the transformation. After the relationship falls apart, can come the healing and the understanding. And really, this is what we're all about. And the equinox, the energy of the equinox just pushes it deeper. So, all the beautiful heart energy is flooding our planet right now. And right this minute, it's lighting up every cell in your body. So if you have someone in your heart that it ended poorly and it disintegrated, and you still keep returning with thoughts of them and you still keep feeling it, don't sit on that. Reach out and send them a card, send them a letter, let them know that they're always in your heart, and don't have any expectation of this. It's really all about your healing, but I think you'll find a pretty amazing shift. I had printed a story the very day this whole thing came to my awareness. One of my clients wrote and shared a beautiful story about how I had counseled her to hold the space of love from this person that had hurt her deeply by rejecting her. And they had recently bumped into each other and a whole shift occurred. And it's an amazing story at the bottom of this email. I hope you'll take time to read it. So take inventory of your relationships and return to those relationships, holding a space of love for healing, and move through any resistance you have. Reach out and let's change the world. Let's make it a better place. So I'm going to close with this final quote from the song, Because I Knew You from Wicked. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things you blame me for. But then again, I guess we know there's blame enough to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Welcome to the new reality. Have a great week. Check out the trips. See you again next week.